So alright, here, this GPMax, that is the SD card on my GoPro Max. And let's see what's in there. There is this video from today what I took. The extension 360, right? 2 gigabyte or what it is. Okay, so let's take a look at that. We need to get this somehow onto our SSD drive. This is here, this blue one, the A17. And there I have a GMAX folder. And that's where I want to collect all the files I need for my project. Okay, how do we get them in there? We need to convert first from 360 to a regular video, and we use this tool here, the GoPro player. But forget about this pop-up and importing data. We go to Batch Exporter and we directly export. So we have some old files in there we can delete. Doesn't find them anyway. And so we get here, we say add, and then we go into the GoPro folder here. I recognized it already. So onto the camera folder, and we say open. We can do multiple files, more than one if we want. It will pop up here. It takes a second to be here. And then here on the right side we can set the settings for our export. We can do 4K or 5.6K. Now my computer chip inside cannot do 5K. So we do 4K. I want ProRes as the video format, and there particular the 4:2 setting. This is a very large file, but it's very easy to work with in Final Cut. And I do have an external SSD. Here, let that mount optimization also play in the role. 360 audio and stuff doesn't work for us. So we have an output directory, is this GMAX folder. This is this folder here that is on my SSD, the external SSD. So I want to export this thing over there, right? So now if we click the start button, it will start exporting. And for my computer, it is going to use the internal converter chip that can convert this video to a 4K movie file for Final Cut, okay? Alright, so we can import the same file again, just for the fun of it. And this time I do 5.6K. Go over there, mount the position, like that. And then I say apply changes. It puts it second in the list, and then it will take, of course, a way longer time to do that. And I will stop recording here for a moment and come back later when this is done. So we are back here. It has finished now, the conversion. So both of those files are in here. The one with the 1 in parentheses here is the 5K one. You can see it has a slightly larger file size. So I put 5.3K, that's wrong, 5.6K it is, right? And then the other one here was the 4K. So let me mark this as 4K. So then I know what is what, okay? So this is on my SSD down here. Now the GoPro player I don't need anymore. The export took place. I can also eject this GoPro Max, the file in here. I can eject it. Or what I want to try, I want to try what happens if I rename this to a .mov file. I rename it and then I open it, because then Mac can open it. Let's see what it is, how it looks like. It plays. Oh, look at that. Okay, so this is just one lens, right? So this is a panoramic image of one lens, and that doesn't help us at all for anything because the other lens is missing. So obviously the Mac and Final Cut cannot read that original file. There is no question. So we are really stuck with this converter software, the GoPro player software, where we have to convert it to the correct format first before we can work on anything here. Okay, so now let's take the 5.7K, the higher resolution, 5.3, 5.6K it is, right? So we put this in here, and then first of all we go here to audio and we fix the audio. It does some quick check on what's happening here with the audio. There, and then we could put the volume up. Okay. There it goes. I'm gonna play this here for a moment. All right. So, all right. So where are we here? Okay. So we shouldn't do that. Absolutely not do this. Turn this around towards me. Okay. There's the video starting. And then I start talking and I start editing this. So now we are ready to edit, and we can go from there. So let's see how it looks like after our edit. So here we are done with our edit, and now let's see how it turned out. There's always two lens caps on the 360 camera. Let me put that there. Now I'm using this here for audio. You see it's recording. Then let's switch the audio to this microphone. That was a synchronization marker that I can sync the audio track to the video that comes out of the GoPro Max over there. Okay, so I can relatively quietly talk here because the microphone is so close by. I don't have to scream or anything, and it doesn't matter so much how the audio quality is. Also those lav mics here, they don't have so much side noise. They don't. So we are sitting here on the other side. Of course I have the same audio. I have the same microphone recording the stuff, so this has to share one way or another. And yeah, it's just to look at the different angle here when I sit here, and if I have to cut this together to a round table, let's see the other side. So the camera can follow then, and it can be a different camera situation. On the other seat over there is this other guy again with a hat. The guy with the sunglasses, the guy with the hat is sitting over there. So we can move the camera over there and edit. Yeah, so I'm here with the hat, and too bad that I don't have 4 people right now to try this, but this is how it goes. Now, I'm going to end my video now, and it's a very short one, but it doesn't matter. I will take my microphone off and do another audio sync marker at the end of the track. Turn this off, so this audio file is off, and now we are back to the audio from the GoPro Max. I'm going to end this here so that we can make the video on how to convert the file to YouTube.